Hey there YouTube, and welcome back to That One Guy Show, and today we have a very special guest. We have EdoNinjaStormHD here, and just in case you don't, as you read by the title, it's called Tales of Saltonia. So just as a brief explanation what that is, as we're me and a guest, sometimes me by myself, usually a guest though, and we just share stories about either salty adventures that we had, like whether online or locally, whether we fighting games, MOBAs, or whatever you want. But I'll go ahead and let Edo take the stage, so go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello guys, of course, this is EdoNinjaStormHD, and of course I would like to thank That One Guy Show for inviting me here for this special amazing series, and I guess we should just hop on right onto it since, we got a little bit very interesting story.
Yes. Just a quick question, what game are you going to be talking about today?
I will be talking about the story with Naruto Revolution.
Naruto Revolution, alright, got it.
Alright, so basically, there's this demo that the company, Cyberconnect 2, they decided to make the demo online. So then that gave the opportunity for the Naruto community on YouTube to actually give out a try of how the gameplay is like and what to expect for Revolution. So that all led to everyone doing rank matches, and everybody was fighting each other, and literally since they didn't put on player match, we had to do a lot, and I mean a lot of, I guess you can say we were trying hard to actually play with friends just for the fun and whatever we can analyze on the gameplay. And then after that, when I jumped into the Naruto Revolution demo, that's when things started to escalate very quickly. Now, why? Well, that's because that, I took advantage of the mechanics, and, I'm saying how the game is technically broken, and some people are like, no, the counter system is great, it's easy to avoid it, it's on you if you, avoid the counter. So I was like, oh, really? Because I was in a Skype call with, like, I don't know, like 5 to 7 Naruto-tubers, and, we were analyzing the gameplay, we were gonna do a video together. But, unfortunately, that got cancelled because of what I did.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So, what happened was, basically, like I said, we were trying so hard to find each other to play online. I was just like, oh, really? I'm going to show you how to actually win this game by countering. I'm going to show you how much of a big problem, because in the Naruto Revolution, when you counter somebody, you are stunned for like 2 full combos, and that's like a good, like, I don't know, long 30 seconds.
That's that's kind of broken right there.
It is. And it's just like you, especially for team matches, if you're stunned, you cannot summon out your supports to help you. No, you're done from there. And also, we also have another mechanic that also complements the counter system. That is what we call drive type, and that's when we because they separate it into 3 types. There's ultimate jutsu type, which you do only a finishing move. That's it. With your support, maybe. Awakening is just like, there's 2 awakenings. That one you can have a little bit of a stylish gameplay, and you can unleash your true power once your storm gauge is filled. And then for drive type, that's where it can get very overpowered, because that's when it's actually literally having the whole team involved. So basically what people would do is that they will have 2 supports with you, and then after that they will switch out for defense type and attack type, which basically, when you dash at your opponent, the supports are going to guard the victim. And, when you break their guards, you are stunned, and that's when, the opponent has the chance to strike you down. So that's when I decided to give everybody a reality check, going like, okay, did you guys don't know how to actually play this game? I'll show you how to play this game. Show them. So then, I played as this character called Mega Naruto. And then my 2 supports, which they're very overpowered, Naruto and Hinata Hyuga. So then that's when, and I chose dry type, and after that, when I would predict my enemies' move when they're about to dash at me, when they're about to attack at me, I would use counter, or I would use the dry type defense system in order to, give me a chance to strike them back. And that's when I pretty much green barred everybody, and the whole freaking community decided to get in more Naruto-tubers in order to bring me down. No one could bring me that day. Pretty much the whole Naruto community was gone. Well,
dang. That sounds pretty bad. Well,
Yeah.
at least for them, at least.
Yeah, so I guess you could say that, I mean, they don't hate me anymore for it, though, but it's just like, ever since the whole game was released, they realized how much I was correct on my theory and everything, so it's just like, they must fix the whole counter system and everything, and yeah, I pissed off a lot of people that day. I mean, I still have the footages recorded, and it's just, I'm still debating if I should make a throwback Thursday video on it. I don't know, just for the fun of it.
Hey, I mean, like, it's a free video, basically.
Yeah, like, literally, like, hold on. I have, like, I'm literally going to my computer right now to see how much. I have 8 videos. 8 videos of Naruto versus Raging on the demo, because I showed them how to actually counter on the game, and how to actually use drive type. Now, if you go on the Naruto Revolution, it's actually not too difficult in order to go get people who knows how to counter everything. It's like, it's basically a game of luck.
A game of luck. That doesn't sound like a good game.
It doesn't. That's why we're like, oh no, we want to go back to the Storm 3, because there's Naruto Storm 1, Storm 2, Generations 3, and then Revolution. So technically there's 5 Storm games. And the best one so far, for online, I should say, it'll be Storm 3. And, we're just hoping that, Storm 4 could bring that aliveness right now, because the community is literally dead still. Like, people barely upload Naruto Revolution videos.
How old is Naruto Revolution now? Like the newest one, I guess.
It hasn't been a year at all.
Dang, that's pretty bad.
Like, ever since the game came out, like, the community died within 1 month.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
It is. That's why I was just like, well, time to go to the Kingdom Hearts community, where interesting stuff happens there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All kinds of interesting stuff. That's like, wow. Like after a month, like that's pretty bad. Like people because I play Street Fighter, as you know. People are still online. Plenty of people are still online playing Street Fighter, even though the game's pretty old. Street Fighter 4, the original like vanilla version, came out in like I think 2009. I think I'm not 100% sure, but it's like that game still has a lot of traffic. I mean, it's but I think it's it's because more of its it has more popular appeal than maybe like an anime fighting game like Naruto does. But at the same time, after a month, that's quick. That is quick.
I know, and this is the first time it's ever happened in the Naruto Storm community, because the community was formed really huge since Generation, so that was the third installment of the Naruto series. So then, and after that, when the community got a whole lot big, that's when I joined the Naruto Storm community, was when Naruto Storm 3 was released. And it still had that fire until Revolution was released, and it's just, oh, it's gone now.
Well, that really does suck. But hopefully, as you mentioned, Storm 4 does bring back the community and, what this game needs, because, you can't just have a fighting game taking up, bandwidth space and server space and not be played. That's just not really good for anyone.
Right, because what's really interesting, because we had the bad side of Naruto Storm 3 that actually kept things very interesting, but sometimes we would kind of rage on it, though. But literally, we would have, like, a group of YouTubers who would just, like, expose people going, like, oh, I perfected this dude in Naruto, look at me, I did this, when really it's actually really boring. But now, like, everyone's playing Revolution, it's just like, oh my gosh, this game is not even worth exposing people on.
Yeah, that's kind of like how sometimes what happens in fighting games, like a lot, like there'll be like that one combo that like one person who's really good does, and they'll be like, it's a right combo, and everyone's just like, oh my gosh, that's amazing, let me do that, and then everyone does it, and then it's just like not as cool. Like, just pretty much anything really nowadays. But yeah, continue.
But yeah, no, like literally, like there will be much exposing. Like there was exposing still in Revolution, but like I said, like within its first month of after the installment, it was just done. Like that's when everybody gave up, and right now we're trying to bring that aliveness back because we got this news of Storm 4 though, but literally it tear a lot of people's lives apart.
Well, dang. Well, yeah, fighting games do that. Fighting games, that and Mario Party destroy friendships.
It does, and that's what kind of got me shocked, because even with Storm 3, like it still tore friendships and stuff apart though, but I mean, it's just like, it's able to work it out in the end, because I mean, Storm 3 is actually more skill based. For Revolution, like I said, it's based on luck, and that's when people, it's just like, no, we're done. And that's the thing that I don't understand with high YouTubers that I'm not gonna target or anything like that though. But ever since that, it's just like, you know, they've changed so much, and it's all because of the game. And that's how the whole community just started to change, all because a game of luck.
Yeah, I can see how that kind of like dampens like you wanted to play this game. It's like you could be like MLG pro status, but it won't matter because some guy who picked up the game once could beat you, and that's kind of disheartening and kind of discouraging at the same time.
Yeah, so technically there's like literally barely any sentimentality left in our Storm community as we speak. And you know, there's some people who brought that fire back, but not for long. It's like probably for like 30 seconds. That's how it can last.
Oh. Well.
Yeah, the Naruto community can be very toxic if you ask me.
Well, to be fair, it might not be the you know, it's kind of just like at any community, like just like whether it be anime or fighting games, like there's some places in the FGC, like in the, you know, like FGC, like for Street Fighter and King of Fighters or even Tekken, where like they're really cool, like they'll help you out whether if you're noob or if you're, you know, like you're pretty good but you need some pointers. And then there's just those people who are like, no, you need to be playing in the arcades for me to respect you, and it's like, guys, chill.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to admit that though, but that's pretty much the truth of every Storm community. Every community there is, and it's just like, you know, it's gonna have its moments though. We just want to keep its sanity much as possible, but that usually never happens.
Yeah, it's really hard to keep it like that nowadays. But yeah. Well, I do thank you for coming onto the show today, sharing some of your salty stories, and just some of your thoughts on the community and whatnot. Hopefully, it does get better. I myself pre-ordered Storm 4 just because, you know, why not? I really did enjoy Storm 1. I did have to trade it in though because, like, after I completed it, it had no replay value, and I didn't really feel the need to keep it. But I will be moving on to Storm 2 and 3 eventually when I have the money.
Awesome! Glad to hear that.
Yes, yes. So. This has been That One Guy Show, and this has been
EdoNinjaStormHD with That One Guy Show.
And we will
see you guys later.
Peace.